Here he is, it's Greg Hodnett. Wow. Greg Hodnett scoring the win. Greg, I don't even know. I talk for a living and I can't describe that one. Describe it from the driver's seat winning that race.
I knew we were probably not the fastest car. Brian, this is his forte, and then he showcased why, because he was absolutely all over us, pushing us around, high, low. It didn't matter. I was bombarded by his car in every corner and every straightaway. So we were just fortunate to have track position and be able to dictate through traffic maybe a little bit more than he could.
You mentioned through traffic. You had a move off from turn number 2 where you got 2 lap cars. You couldn't see it out the back window, but you left him in the dust. How tough? What is the challenge of lap traffic? How do you determine where to go on that stuff?
Well, there's a fine line between momentum and traction, and sometimes you give up one to get another. So for a while I was trying to do momentum, then I tried to do traction and stop and go. Then at one time, actually, I ended up barreling into the cushion, diming it off and coming off the hill and got by 2 guys on the back straightaway. So that was really big as far as for getting us a little breathing room. But again, I can't say enough about Brian Clausen. He's done a great job all year in anything he gets in. He's a fierce competitor, a guy that goes from running the Indy 500 to winning a sprint car race that night. Won 6 out of the 7 non-wing sprint car races he run. Goes in a 360, wins in Oklahoma. This guy, he's pretty incredible. It's fun to watch. I admire him a lot for doing it, and obviously his talent. So I feel very fortunate and very blessed to be able to not only compete with him, but actually beat him.
Finally, Greg, you and I chatted on Wing Nation this week, and I asked you your strengths and I asked you your weaknesses. You said the short tracks were your weakness. This is the shortest one. Your thoughts now with this hurdle cleared as we go to Grandview, which is still a short track, and then we get into some of the bigger tracks as you look further down the road on Speed Weeks?
Well, these tracks have always been a struggle for me, no matter what car I've driven. So, but the guys have done a really good job this year. I've always struggled at Lincoln, and we've been decent there. So I think we have a package that works pretty decent. But we just gonna keep rolling, and I'm just very fortunate to get out of here without any major hits to the point system in the Speed Week, Speed Week final points. So we're just gonna keep doing what we do and try to go as hard as we can every lap of every race.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight, the Harry Fletcher Tribute Race, $6,600. It's Greg Hodnett. And what we're going to do is, before we do everything, we want Harry Fletcher's family to come in for the trophy presentation. And then we'll get the Buck Rub girls, but we're going to do Harry's family. Come on in. Oh, there's Fred Raymer getting the picture made. And the Harry Fletcher family down here. Of course, Harry, we lost him in September. This race in tribute, the $6,600 in tribute to the 66 of Harry Fletcher, and Greg Hodnett scoring the win here at Path Valley. Oh, let me get